New leadership is now in place at Jasper's Memorial Hospital. More on that change, plus 8th District Congressman Larry Bouchon joins me for part one of an exclusive two-part interview on what's happening in Washington, D.C., and Carla Striegel Winter and Debbie Steinkamp discuss upcoming prescription drug take-back days tonight on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. A changing of the guard has now taken place at Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center. Yesterday was the last day on the job for longtime hospital president and chief executive officer Ray Snowden. Mayor Terry Seitz declared yesterday as Ray Snowden Day in Jasper. Snowden also was presented with a key to the city. Snowden retired from his position after 34 years of working at the hospital. He joined the hospital as a staff pharmacist back in 1981. He has been part of the administrative staff at Memorial since 1985 and has been CEO since 1999. Now, Snowden originally announced his plans to retire last month in the hospital's winter newsletter. He told 18 News that the transition began about a decade ago after he was asked about the long-term future by former hospital board president Sister Adrienne Davis. Snowden stated he is proud of what has been accomplished during his time working at the hospital.
We've accomplished a lot, and I've had the opportunity to stand on the shoulder of giants like Sister Adrienne Davis and to have been mentored by her, and just thrilled that I've had that opportunity.
Snowden was named as chairman of Memorial Hospital's board of directors in 2013. He will continue in that role. He also will be involved with the board of directors at the Vincennes University Jasper campus and the residency program at the IU School of Medicine. Kyle Bennett is succeeding Snowden as president and CEO. Today was the first day of Bennett's tenure. Bennett previously was the hospital's vice president and chief operating officer. He joined Memorial Hospital in 1997 as vice president of finance. Communications improvements for DuBois County emergency personnel are continuing. Earlier this week, the DuBois County Council approved a total of $11,000 for upgraded radios on the county's 800 megahertz system. $7,000 of that funding is for the DuBois County Sheriff's Department. Now, the state is working to upgrade its radio systems to the newer P25 system. Local upgrades were mandated back in 2010 by the state's Integrated Public Safety Commission. State officials say about 62,000 out of 64,000 possible user IDs on the current radio system are P25 ready. The main focus of these upgrades is for communications between local law enforcement agencies and state police. Sheriff Donnie Lampert says the upgrades will have several benefits.
We have direct communication with state police units and Jasper City units. Even with the Huntingburg units that are on our system, you have that second radio. If one system goes down, you have the other one as a backup. The other thing is that, and we pray it never happens in this area or throughout the state of Indiana, with terrorist activities and different things like that, it's good to have that extra frequency.
Lampert says the radios will also be useful if officers need to move to other parts of the state to assist law enforcement agencies with major threats and vice versa. Work on the P25 upgrades will take a little over a year once those get started. Now, of course, DuBois County is continuing to work on its entire 911 communications system. Lampert says this upgrade is tied to the county's work. He also says the upgrade of the county system will have a major impact of its own.
It's not going to affect law enforcement quite as much, but it will affect the EMS, County Highway, and the Fire Department. And those are three agencies that is very important in any type of situation. In bad weather, the County Highway becomes part of our emergency system, and many other things. With the EMS and the Fire Department, if they can't get out with their radios, their primary concern is people who need assistance, injured, help in that aspect. So that's got me excited that it's going to do that.
The council approved supporting a performance bond to ensure work on that project earlier this week. The performance bond will bring the cost of the county project up to nearly $860,000 when all is said and done. The new system will allow for 95% of the county to be covered by emergency communications. Officials say that is significantly better than current coverage areas. And finally tonight, St. Henry firefighters were called in to help northern Spencer County fire crews after a trash truck fire nearly got out of hand yesterday. Just before 3:25 p.m., St. Henry crews were called to the old US 231 truck stop just north of I-64. St. Henry Fire Chief Steve Eckert says they found a large pile of trash dumped on the concrete at the abandoned truck stop, which was on fire. Eckert says the driver of the truck noticed the flames and pulled over to dump the load. Eckert says crews were able to get the fire put out fairly quickly with the help of a tractor, and he says that tractor and 3 other advanced disposal trucks were called in to reload the trash and continue on. Injuries were not reported in this case, as nobody was hurt. Eckert says damage was confined to the trash truck. All right, coming up after the break, part 1 of my exclusive interview with 8th District Congressman Larry Bucshon, and later on, Prescription Drug Take-Back Day is coming up later this month. More on how you can get ready. We're back after this.